Tinubu warned of escalating crisis in Southeast amidst Kanu's prolonged detention. Elder statesman and president of the Osisioma Foundation, Dr. Obidigbo, has urged President Bola Tinubu to urgently adopt a political solution to the case of detained indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He warned that failure to act could destabilize the Southeast and ignite wider national unrest. In a statement, Obidigbo raised alarm over Kanu's deteriorating health and criticized the silence of Nigeria's political elite, particularly Southeast politicians, in his words. The troubling health condition of the IPOB leader should be a source of great worry to those in authority in Nigeria. The elder statesman compared Kanu's ordeal to that of South Africa's Nelson Mandela, insisting that Kanu's prosecution was unjust. Mandela was jailed for seeking freedom for his people, while Kanu is being punished for demanding equity and justice in Nigeria, he declared. Obidigbo faulted the government's handling of insurgents and bandits. Contrasting it with Kanu's treatment, we have seen people that took up arms in insurrection against Nigeria being offered amnesty. We have just witnessed armed bandits received on a red carpet, yet Nnamdi Kanu is kept in solitary confinement for calling for restructuring through referendum, the highest expression of democratic choice, he added. He further accused Southeast leaders of cowardice, noting, "I am compelled to believe that it is this intolerance of dissent that has frightened Igbo politicians, especially elected representatives, away from talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the injustice against his cause." Calling for urgent medical attention, Obidigbo appealed to the Department of State Services to grant Kanu access to specialist care. He also chided the media, saying they had failed to give the issue the prominence it deserved, true, and urged journalists and civic leaders to speak up. I'm sure that is all part of their plan as well, because really, I don't know why they cannot allow this man to visit a better hospital to get treated. To get treated, where does he want to run away to? Those people have security that will stay with him at the hospital. I don't understand why they are keeping him there. If something happens to him now, Gobe will start. It is well. Addressing President Tinubu directly, the other statement urged him to extend to Kanu the same political solution used in resolving River State crisis. Unless that is done, the general impression that the president wants to plunge the Southeast into confusion to avoid election in the region may become plausible, he said. As Olube Uchenna says, if anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria will see fire. Okay now. As John says, Tinubu, please, Nigerians don't need catastrophic circumstances. Listen to the voices of reasoning. Gently and kindly free Nnamdi Kanu to Nigerians and not to Biafra. If I were you, I would make him the president of Nigeria to get him committed. Just what was done to your brother Obasanjo the Great in 1999 from prison to presidency. You can do it even now. Better for Nigerians. We need to say, make IPOB continue buying your people because the court will jail your Berima, Nnamdi, Otele. You are not okay. You are not okay. At Agge says, yes, it's good to release Nnamdi Kanu, but to not end up criminality in the Southeast. And even with him being arrested, has it ended the criminality in Southeast? So is it the one that is causing the criminality? I don't understand. Simon Ekpa was being accused of deputizing for Kanu, and after his imprisonment in Finland, sit at home and ESN continued. FCT minister is now deforesting Abuja with ecological equipment in crime fighting, yet it is not going to eradicate crime. Exactly. The Nigerian law is the bane of criminality in Nigeria. Let them introduce capital punishment. Thank you. Capital punishment. If you do this, this is going to be the consequences, and they carry it out. In total, everybody will maintain, everybody will behave. Even our politicians, they will behave. Let them introduce capital punishment in fighting corruption and other related crimes in anti-banditry law. Judge Nwako says their target was to escalate crisis in region while busy training certain people in special Islamic military school. Benedict Simon says the truth is that government doesn't care about Southeast because nothing of value to government is there. If it is in Niger Delta, he would have been released a long time ago. Odimba says, see how our brother Uche is talking now. God, Uche don't dey mad though. How Uche dey mad? Nobody says Nnamdi Kanu will not die by the grace of God. The story is coming to an end, so what God cannot do does not exist. Kabiru says death is a natural phenomenon and a man must die. Of course, we know that man must die, but not in that particular condition. If anything happens to him in that TSS custody, it is going to be a problem. Even though it might happen naturally, it is going to still be a problem. So it is better they release him. Sunny Billion says the truth is that Yoruba people that are visiting Southeast are not coming back again because of this. They are being pied every day and Nigerians can't do anything. That is the worst thing that is happening now. What is this I'm saying? Yoruba people that are visiting Southeast are not coming back. I don't understand. Okay, this beggar again. Tabu Olochukwu says, Dr. Chike Obidigbo, thank you so much. You have done well by speaking out about the detained leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, unconditionally released from detention. Okay. At Justice says, yes, support to all Igbo land. Ijoma says, please, Ebonyi State is not Biafra. Okay, now. At Kanu Okoro says, thank you, Mazi Chike Obidigbo, for your outspokenness against the oppressive treatment being meted on Amadike Oyendo MNK, for his demand for the freedom of his people who are still being segregated, against, dehumanized and deprived by the people in authority in this so-called country. Jihadis, murderers, bandits, terrorists, and organized kidnappers are parading freely, unmolested and unhindered, with their chain guns in Katsina State a few days ago in the so-called peace meeting. Yes, so they were doing peace meeting with bandits. Nothing and nothing in this country. Atuche says, Nnamdi Kanu will not buy. Watch and see all the people who put him in jail will all buy before him. Shebi one is done. Buhari, we are watching until the right thing is done, and I pray they release him in time before it is too late for them. Uche Udo Garanya says, but Mandela did not come for arms to destroy his people. The so-called freedom fighters are a bunch of kidnappers, assassins, and armed robbers. The whole Southeast is a no-go area. You know that's a lie. And your name is Uche. Ugo Onwuka says, Tinubu and Prophet Nnamdi Kanu, who is a terrorist? Questions to all Nigerians. Atochukwu says, release him. Do you want him to buy inside there? I wonder. I wonder if really they want him to buy there. Clement says, Onoga in Igbo is the lying mouth and is just functioning as expected. The allies are keeping silence in the face of tyranny. Even the man pied has nothing to say as he awaits a befitting burial in a land soaked in the blood shed by his likes. Sorry, no sorry. What was this one saying? Well, it is well. By this time, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.